Hey guys! Ooh, okay, there. This week's school week, and I just started on Wednesday, and today is actually a Thursday, so it's my second day of school. But so far, it's going really well. My classes, I really like them, and why do I keep, like, no thank you. Anyways, my classes, are going really well. So far, even though it's like the second day today, and I really like it. And so I know I was a freshman just last year, even though I wasn't supposed to be, because I'm supposed to be a junior this year, but I'm gonna give you some tips on how not to mess up freshman year. I didn't mess up freshman year, but I did have to repeat a class, and it's not really that fun trying to learn the same thing over again, and like you just feel stupid sometimes, and you're just like, man, why didn't I just take notes? Like, it's... Anyways, let's get started. So the first thing is to take lots of notes, because sometimes the teachers let you take notes, let you use your notes on your tests and your quizzes, and that's very helpful. And if you just think, oh, I'll memorize this, or oh, I'll write it down when I get home because it's in my textbook, most likely you'll forget like me, because I have the worst memory ever. And whenever they say, oh hey, you can use your notes for this test or whatever, it's a really great thing, because then half the time you just, not even half the time, like most of the time, your test grade goes up a lot more because you're taking notes. Make sure to take really good notes too, because if you don't take really good notes, then you're kind of screwed. So take really good notes, because really good notes is very helpful, I would have to say. Tip number 2. This is kind of like taking notes, but I mean at the same time not. I would suggest studying. I never do it, but this year I'm going to actually try to study because I would like to pass high school with good grades. So yeah, so like try your hardest to like figure out the problem, or if you already know what you're doing, I would suggest doing like a bunch of problems like that over and over again, and then if you know some other problems are going to be on the test, then try and do more problems like that are going to be on the test. Like if your teacher gives you a heads up and is like, hey, this kind of stuff's on the test, and then you'd be like, oh, okay, cool, I'm gonna study for that. And if you really need help, I would suggest asking the teacher lots of questions in class, even after class. Be like, oh hey, how did that work? Like, how does that, you know, like, I don't know. Ask the teacher lots of questions, and if you're too scared to go do it during class, I'm pretty sure they'll be very understandable, and they'll talk to you after class. If they can't, then maybe try to schedule an appointment with them after school and like ask them, hey, how do you do this, or how do you do this? Or if you're impatient and you want to know then and now, if you have a really smart friend, that might help a lot. Or if they're even just a friend that knows what they're doing for that like thing that you're doing in the class at the moment, ask them if you don't understand what's going on, because for the most part everyone else knows what they're doing in class, except for you if you're not paying attention, which is me. But yeah, if you have a friend that knows what they're doing, ask them. I'm pretty sure they'll help you. Don't just copy off of them. I learned that the hard way. Copying off of your friend or other people, it doesn't help you learn in any sort of way. Yeah, it does help you learn copying down strategy skills, and occasionally you learn like 1 or 2 things along the road by just copying, because you're reading it and you're copying it down. But I would say it helps a lot more when you're actually doing the work yourself and not just copying it down, because half the time you don't even know what you're copying down. You're just copying down your friend's words of what they said. So, and most schools have like an after-school program thing or something, and they'll help you with your homework and like if you need help with anything, like at my school occasionally once in a while they'll have because we have these things called link crew leaders, which I don't think I have mine anymore, but I did in freshman year. And they like, I remember it was like towards finals week actually, like they would like help you and stuff for your finals tests and stuff like that, like, and they would really try to encourage me to get better grades because I had an F in math, and my link crew leader was like, Destiny, you need to get your grades up, this is not good, she's all freshman year, it really counts, like it may not seem like it, but it does. And yeah, make sure to do your homework because that's how I failed my math class. I didn't do my homework because I thought I'd be cool because, okay, so it was 70% goes to the tests and quizzes and stuff like that, and then 20% went to our classwork and 10% for our homework. So I was like, oh, okay, it's just 10% of my grade, like it's just homework and it's 10%, like it's not that much. But since I'm such a bad person at taking tests, the homework would have probably helped me try to like study it more and get to know what I was doing. And occasionally my teacher would let me use our notes on the test, and sometimes I didn't take the notes because I didn't feel the need to take notes. So, but it's really useful, like it really is. I know it sounds lame, it's not cool to take notes, it's not cool to be cool kids, I don't know what I just said, but take notes. That's like my biggest thing. Like I'm gonna take so many notes this year, so much notes. I don't know how to English. But yeah, take notes, and I'm going to try so hard this year to take more notes than ever than I did last year. But I mean, do your homework, because yes, it may be a little part of your grade, but at least you have some points more than nothing if you don't do so well on the test, or if you don't do your classwork. At least you have your homework that you did, and you have at least a little bit of points. Like it still gets you somewhere. Like little points, yeah, they're not that big of a deal, but I mean, they kind of are, because those points help you if you don't like do so great on the tests or on the whole classwork. So just, you know, yeah, don't drop out. That's not cool. Everyone thinks it's cool, but it's not. It's really not. Yeah, I understand if you have reasons to drop out, but if you're just dropping out to drop out, to go do drugs and do stupid stuff, it's really not worth it. Yeah, I'm not so sure of that yet, but I mean, I know some adults that have dropped out of high school and they really regret it. They really do. So, and I don't want to end up being like that, and I don't want anyone else to be like that, because it's probably not that fun. Like, it's probably not, unless you have a good thing going for you and you, like, let's say you're like a great music artist and like you like get, I don't know, you get famous. I would still suggest staying at school, or at least homeschool or something like that, because, you know, yeah, you need education apparently, so but yeah. And last but not least, pay attention. Yes, I know it's hard to pay attention in school because it's so boring and all you want to do is like talk to your friends and hang out and like not even be at school. But if you want to at least graduate with a decent grade, or at least a good grade, pay attention. I know, yeah, it's hard, but it really helps if you're paying attention, and then and the teacher won't get as mad as you they won't get mad at you as they would with other people who aren't paying attention, because then they'll be like, I don't know, I just know the kids that don't really pay attention tend to get in more trouble than the kids who don't. So pay attention and just, you know, pay attention, take good notes while you're paying attention. Even if they say that you don't need to take notes, I would suggest taking like little notes here and there. You don't have to write a full essay on notes or whatever. Essay, a whole page on notes. English, Destiny. I don't know how to use it apparently. But yeah, if they say you don't have to take notes, but it's optional, I would suggest taking notes. And if it's not that much, you don't think it's gonna be a big deal, take little notes. It helps a little bit. At least you have something more than nothing. Yeah. But I'm sorry this video wasn't that cool and it was lame, but it's I don't know. But I mean, this kinda, oh my god, stop. This kinda, it's not just for freshmen, like, it's for all grades too. Like, don't just, like, think it's just for freshmen, because it's not. It really isn't. Like, I said it was for freshmen, but yeah, some of it's for freshmen, because, like, you really need to, like, pay attention to what you're doing freshman year. Yeah, it may not seem like it's the biggest year because you're still, like, freshman and no one really cares about freshmen or something like that. I don't know, but it really does help on your freshman year if you do great work. Yeah. So, but seriously, this stuff counts for all grades, no matter what. Like, it's I don't know. I have more things I'd like to say, but I'm running out of time. I gotta go somewhere, so I'm sorry. I'll see you guys next Saturday, and have a good day. Have a good school year. Like, don't hang out with any drama people. That's another tip. Bonus. But yeah, don't hang out with people that cause drama. I stopped hanging out with those type of people in, like, 5th or 6th grade because I couldn't do it. It's not my thing. If it's your thing, by all means, go for it, but it's not really that great of a thing. But I mean, hey, if that's what you're into, go ahead. But no one really likes those people. But I mean, anyways, I'm gonna go because I'm sounding like a rude person. So I hope you guys have a good school year, and I hope your day is going great. Gosh, I can't English. Or night, whenever you're watching this. Yeah. Good luck. I'll see you next Saturday. And bye! And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing Christian. He's my best friend. If you'd like to see more of him, I have a, like, older video that he was in. And if you like him, I'll bring him around more often. So, yeah.